What to do, folks? Welcome back to, I think, week 41 or 2. I forgot to check before recording this. My bad. But it's a big week. A lot is going to change going forward because I finally landed a job. Now, in a way, of course, I'm happy, but a little bit more sad if I'm going to be honest here. Obviously, I won't be able to spend as much time on editing as I'd like to, since I'm going to be spending a majority of my time in my new job. And basically, I'm working as, I don't even know what you call it in English, but basically, I'm going to be part of constructing cars, like making actual cars. It's a good salary, well above average. Thing is that it's a bit long. I think it's like 9-hour shifts. Could be a bit physical demanding, but I'll see how it is. Like, I can't really speak for it because I haven't really been out and tried it yet. But I did have the interview. I had the introduction to everything. Just signed the contract, and they're making me read some big ass page, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm reading this tomorrow. I'm starting on Monday. It's recording to Saturday right now, but I'm recording this on Monday. And did I say I'm recording this on Monday? I'm starting this on Monday, so I'll just get it done tomorrow, basically. But I'm just ready mentally to shift everything. The fact that I won't be able to edit as much as I'd like to is just gonna, like, it's just gonna be what it is. And I can already tell today that I was acting out of a lot of insecurity while I was editing too, since I'm really trying to make use of my time here, since I'm free these last, well, Saturday and Sunday, obviously, and do as much work as I can. And while I was doing that, I was thinking to myself, bro, this is gonna be a long journey, and you're stressing as if you're not going to make it, you know? I should just literally be moving the way I do when I was free, you know? I was stress-free. And here's something that a lot of people get twisted. Not just me, like, just people in general, you know? They say they want to live a stress-free life, a happy life. But they think that it will only happen after a certain point, after attaining something, or whatever it may be, you know? You probably heard this as well. And it's not like I have to wait until YouTube earns me enough money so I can live off of it to be happy or stress-free. Because it probably require me, like, I'd probably English, bro. I'd probably be better off being stress-free now. So when YouTube is my job, I might even be, like, even more stress-free, you know what I'm saying? Like, on a new, like, level type shit. But mostly because I'm not gonna go to work stressed, depressed. Of course, this is not my lifelong dream, but it's like, you know, it's just life. Like, I have a goal. Like, I have shit outside of my job. Like, I have shit to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? And mostly this video is going to be about this new job because it will change a lot of things. But we'll also get into the more YouTube side of things. But I just want to keep it, like, nice and short. I'm basically gonna be working, I don't even, like, all these terms are so different in English. But basically, I'm gonna work 1 week during the day and 1 week during the evening, which I was a bit bummed out about. But apparently the guy I spoke to said, like, those who have that type of shift usually get, like, more of a chill station while making the cars. I don't know. I have never worked a job before. That's just what he said, so I'm just taking his word for it. He could just be fucking chatting out his ass. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's different for everybody. At least that's what people tell me. But I read through so many fucking rules. Like, I had to get a haircut. Like, my hair is, like, low-key too long for somebody's, like, station. So I'm gonna have to get that sorted. I mean, I can tie up my hair now. I was literally looking up how to tie up, like, I was looking up different dreadlock styles to tie up your hair. Low-key, like, I need a cut too. My shit is cooked. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not here to fucking raise no bitches up, bro. I'm just getting my bag and go home. Like, who do you think I am, bro? But yes, the 2-year plan will still commence. In fact, with this job, I just gotta adapt and work well, you know, get used to it, like I did my other job, and just basically, like, turn myself off. Like, I don't have to think about anything else. Like, I don't have to concentrate as much on what I'm doing because it's like I'm already used to it. That's the best way to make it, like, your job easy. So in the first phases, I always make sure to really, like, listen and learn and adapt, like, extra, so to the point where I'm getting used to it, I don't have to worry about the things I usually worry about, right? if things go well, like I can't see the foreseeable future, I should be able to save like $25K in a year. I should be able to around that amount, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, around that at least, which is really good. Now, I might get my place, I might get my own place during this time. I do not know. If I do, the expenses I have in mind for this 2-year plan might be a little bit higher, so I might need to get a little bit more bread. But basically, I can get a good amount of money here, which is good. The good thing about working evenings sometimes is that I can actually edit a lot more in the morning. So I was already looking at like the fucking like buses and like I'm a planner. I make sure to look up everything ahead so I know like what I'm like getting myself into to get like mentally ready. But I looked everything up, and usually between the evenings, since it ends around like 12 p.m. So I'm probably getting home at like maybe like 1 or half 1, you know, something like that. I should be able to wake up at like 8 or 9 and edit for like at least 3-4 hours. Like that's not bad though, and that's during one day. So evening weeks will be a bit depressing because I end work late, but I at least get to edit a bit more during the day, which is cool, you know. But anyway, so I already deduced like a whole schedule, sort of think out how I should plan my shit. But the most important thing is adapt quickly and just learn, you know, like I'm taking this shit seriously. But obviously with this job, I'm not gonna see it as a fucking burden. Like I joke around saying calling is like a 9 to die. Like it's a funny bar I heard from a video once. I'm not gonna view it as some depressive thing. Like I just need a job right now, you know. This is not something I plan to have forever. It is something that would most likely benefit everyone in my family, you know. A lot of personal reasons as well. I don't really go into it. It's mostly on my mother's side of things. But it'd be good if I got a job, and especially my own place. And when I get my own place, bro, like I don't have to worry about anyone else. Like when I quit my job, I don't have to tell anyone either. Like it's on me. I actually have to call my mother if there's like I need to ask her about some things. Anyway though, in the con side of things, it has been going well. The Pokemon Apollo video, I have like 2 major fights left, and then we're done, bro. Then I'm finally fucking done. But the progress might really be slowed down now, since obviously I'm starting this job, so it'll be quite fucking difficult. But it is what it is though. I just have to accept it and take it on the chin, but it will be a-okay. I just had to basically do what I've been doing, but just factor in that I won't be able to edit as much. And just had this belief and faith in myself that I will just win anyway. And I know at times when I say stuff like this, it might come off, I guess, a bit more spiritual or wishy-washy, like, oh, like you tell me to believe or whatever. But that's just how I look at things, you know. What's the point in saying like I'm not gonna make it because of this or that? You know, he's making excuses because someone could have a way worse circumstance than me or better, and they might still fail and I succeed anyway, simply because of what I believed and what he didn't, you know. Those who say they can, and those who say they can't, you know. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and edit a bit of the voiceovers for the video, since I really want to do that today. And I need to fucking finish this. I guess these rules I need to read for the fucking job. Like I signed a digital contract. Like I've never done that shit in my life before. I don't know, bro. I don't even think my bank is connected. Like so much weird shit with this, bro. I don't know, bro. Like it's all new to me, and I don't know. I really do hope you had an amazing week. A lot is up ahead. I will let you know how next week goes and how the video goes as well. But we'll see how it goes today. Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited. And I just wish for the best, you know. I do. I have a lot of plans. And I'm 21 years old, a young man. And this is just another phase, you know. It is. I know at times it can, you know, really feel lonely, you know, just editing away and not really going outside and stuff. But I still speak with my family on the phone and whatnot. I don't meet them that much, but, you know, it's mostly just me and I guess my community, which I speak to in the Discord server. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. Like, this is on me. Like, no one's like forcing me to do this. I just know that I need to put in the time because I love doing what I do, you know. And when it gets to the point where this is my job and I don't really gotta have to, I guess, have this as a side hustle, if that makes sense, I feel like I'll be able to be a lot more free and open. And I did also talk about that thing with, if you want to live a more stress-free life, then just be less stressed in the moment. And this, I guess you could apply the same thing to this, like, that I want to live this specific type of life, but I can't really right now. Like, the things I still can. It was just, I would have to sacrifice the time I spend on YouTube. I can still go out with my friends, do all this, but I still have something I'm striving for. And I'm just choosing to make these decisions, which will eventually accumulate to me getting what I want, And, yeah, I mean, it's just how it is. Day by day, goes by, and time's not gonna stop just for you. That's just the truth. Like I said, I'm 21 years old. I'm a young man. I have a lot of ambition. I have a lot of goals. And at times it can get lonely, But it's just a part of it. It's probably just gonna be something I'll, talk about in my, 1 million special or some shit. But it's just real emotion, bro. Like, raw. And y'all know, It ain't easy. But it's not expected everything to be easy during this, At some point, I feel like, especially when it comes to YouTube, that at some point, I said some point twice, it's supposed to be a bit easier, The first stage is always the hardest, no one really knows you. But once you get a lot of momentum, I guess, when it comes to views, subscribers, and whatnot, it becomes easier to maintain and whatnot, I still want to, have a fucking, girlfriend. I still want to go, travel the world and stuff. And just, relax, really put my mind off YouTube and just spend time with, like I said, a girlfriend or family, whatever it may be, bro. If I'm being honest, I've always just wanted a girlfriend. And ever since I was a kid, young, but at some point, when I started, finding out that YouTube was really something I want to do for the rest of my life, well, let me not say for the rest of my life, but the thing I want as my job for a very long time. It was back in high school at 16 years of age. And that's when I sort of just stopped thinking about, having all these girlfriends and stuff. I sort of put away those emotions or thoughts. But they've always been a part of me, it's something I've always wanted to have. And of course, back then I was fucking chopped and ugly and shit and shy. But obviously now it's better. I look better. I'm more confident and, being able to speak with anybody. But in the current, how should I say? As of now, it wouldn't really benefit me having a full-time relationship. But it's still something I want in the future, Anyway, hope you have an amazing Sunday. And I'll see you next week.